Hey guys, welcome to the new MasterThatRiff. I've been listening to a new album from a band called the Winery Dogs, which has got Billy Sheehan on bass, Mike Portnoy on drums, and the awesome Richie Kotzen on vocals and guitar. Been really enjoying the album. And today it's been released worldwide, so I thought it'd be quite nice if we looked at the riff from the first song, because it's quite an explosive slap in the face way to start an album. Pretty awesome riff. So, as usual, we'll break it down. I'm in standard tuning. The riff is mostly E pentatonic minor, kind of bluesy sort of vibe to it, with a cool little tapping bit. That's why it's got that explosive oomph to it. The only thing that's a little bit different, I suppose, is Richie Kotzen is playing solo with his fingers. Pardon me. So I'm doing that as well, just to get for more of an authentic kind of vibe. Of course, you can play using a pick. It doesn't really matter, I suppose, as long as you're getting the same notes out. But if you don't normally play with your fingers, why not use it as a way of just, practicing that pickless way of kind of playing, using a good riff to do it. So let's break it down. Our first little phrase, before that actually, we have our usual kind of slide in, so rockin' tune, just about every rockin' tune in the planet starts off with that. This is no different. Usual sliding down the strings. I'm really kind of sliding down the bass strings, and I'm kind of 15th fret area. It doesn't matter in the long run, it's just as long as you get a decent enough kind of long slide. So you don't go like a down here, it has to be up here, so you end up in position for playing the kind of riff. So the first little phrase goes like this, and that's kind of like the main hook, if you want, of the riff. So this is a little bluesy bend. What I'm doing is I'm playing third finger on the 7th fret of the D string, bending up and down, but I'm bending a half step, so I'm actually aiming for that flat 5 interval, really bluesy kind of interval. So I bend up and down and pull off to my first finger, which is playing the 5th fret of that D string. Okay. Now rhythmically, that actually kind of comes in just before the first beat of the next bar. So it's kind of like a standard kind of bluesy rhythmical kind of feel to it. Okay, so we've done that. Next bit goes like this. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be playing 7th fret of the A string with the 3rd finger. Then I play open E string. Then I'm going to play 3rd fret of the E string with the 1st finger, but I put just a slight bend on it. Just give it a little bit bluesier. Adds a bit more of a kind of human touch to it, I suppose. And then what I do is I play 5th fret of the A string with the 3rd finger. And I sit in that just a little bit longer. So that kind of goes like this. And then I finish it by sliding 5 to 7 on that A string there, just with the 3rd finger. So if I take it from the bend, this is what it sounds like. Okay. Now once we've done that slide, I have another open E string, and I do a little 1st finger, 3rd fret E string bend again. But this time I play something that goes like this. So I'm going to do slide to 7th fret of the E string, then I play 5th fret of the A string there, and I was putting a little kind of bluesy bend on it there as well. And once I've done that, so 5th fret in the A string, I go back to the 7th fret of the E string with the 3rd finger, then I play 5th fret that D string with the 1st finger. Okay, so that's kind of like your almost like a kind of call and answer kind of thing going on. So you've got your kind of call, then you have then we have this bit, go through the bendy riff again. So I play the riff as before, slide up, and then I play a little chord, basically a D power chord with an A in the bass. So what I'm playing is open A string, open D string, my 1st finger's on 2nd fret of the G, and my 3rd finger's on the 3rd fret of the B string there. I can open D chord, but I'm not caring about what's happening on the top string. And I just strum down with the thumb there. If you want a little bit more bite, you could strum down with the edge of the 1st finger, the nail. I don't really have as much nail in my thumb there. Okay. That's kind of the first half of the riff. If I play through that slowly. Second time through, we're going to end with our pretty cool tapping run, but we start off the same as before. And it's from this bend onwards that we get into the tapping run. So what I'm going to do is do the bend, but instead of just sitting in that 5, I do 5-0 pull off to the open D string. And the open D string actually sounds like the kind of lead into the kind of tapping run. So that kind of goes like that. And once we've got this open D string, what I'm going to do is hammer on from nowhere to 5th fret in the D string, hammer from 5 to 7 in the D string. So you kind of get 3 notes from the open D string, or the whole phrase from the bend, I suppose, kind of goes like this. Okay. And now we get into the actual kind of tapping bit. So the first sequence goes like this. What I'm going to be doing is keeping my left hand at the 7th, 5th fret here. So I'm playing 7th fret with the 3rd finger, 5th fret the D string with the 1st finger. I'm tapping at the 12th fret. I'm using my 1st finger here. We're not using the pick, so we don't have to kind of, you know, deal with any holding the pick, tapping with the middle finger. We go for the kind of standard Van Halen, tapping with the index finger, just as Richie Kotzen does actually when he plays this. But what I'm going to do is tap at the 12th fret, and then pull off to the 7th fret in the D, and then pull off from there to the 5th fret in the D. So you get 3 notes, like that. Next 3 notes, I then tap from the 14th fret in the same string. Okay, and this is where it changes a little bit. I go back to the 12th fret, but instead of just ending in the 5th fret, I pull to the open D string, so you've got kind of 4 notes there. Okay, so if I take it from the open D string, it goes like this. Okay, now the next sequence, I just take that and move down to the A string. So I'm now going to tap at the 12th fret of the A string, pull off to 7-5 in the A string, start the 1st finger again, open A string, so I've got my 4 notes there. Next little bit, tap at the 14th fret, 7-5-0, and then back to the 12th fret. So I'm just kind of playing that, and then up and then back again, you know, same sort of pattern. So if I put it together with the first bit from the open D string, it goes like this. Okay, and the last little tapping bit, I shift down 2 frets. So I'm going to tap at the 10th fret of the A string now, pulling off to 7-5, open A string, and then go up to the 12th fret, and then back to the 10th fret again. Okay, so the whole thing, go from the open D string again, goes like this. Okay, a little bit faster. Like that, okay? And once I've done that, I have 3 open A power chords. So I'm barring at the 2nd fret, the D and the G strings there, and I've got my open A string, of course. Rhythmically though, it's like an 8th note and 2 quarter notes, so it kind of goes slow, fast, slow, slow, that's the way to think about it. And then I have usual pretty rock-tastic middle finger bends, 3rd fret of the E string, this little quarter note bend, which leads to an open E power chord. Get to that 1 chord, that tonic chord basically. So I'm barring across the A and the D string at the 2nd fret there, and I've got my open E string. Okay, so let me play that whole second half with the tapping bit from the bend in the riff. So it goes like this. Okay, and you may notice that, I don't know exactly what I did there, but I might have strummed those chords again using my index finger and my nail there, just because I've got the nail on it and it gives it a little bit extra edge, maybe even picking near in the bridge. I don't have much of a nail there on my thumb. Richie Kotzen might have, so that's maybe why he's just kind of playing mostly with a thumb. But again, you know, just muck about and see what works for you essentially. Okay, so it's a great riff, great album, be sure to check it out. As usual, check out the Master Guitar Facebook page. I've got Chord of the Week lessons up there, various other things that you won't see on the YouTube channel, and check out the Twitter feed as well. Okay, so until next time, have fun with that, and I shall see you soon.